Wow. I can't believe it. And yet I can totally believe it at the same time. The Magic win again. This time they beat the defending champs 108-104 over the Boston Celtics at Kia Center. Without Paolo, without Franz, without Mo, without Gary Harris. Doesn't matter. It's the power of friendship. Unbelievable. It's crazy. It's another Christmas miracle. 2 in a row. Merry Christmas to us. Can you believe this? The Magic led in scoring by Trevelyan Queen, a two-way player. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Crazy stuff. Wow. How are we doing tonight, Orlando Magic fans? Welcome to the show. This is the Six Man Show Postgame Live. It's our live postgame show on YouTube after every single Orlando Magic game. And it's presented by Rock'em. We'll talk about Rock'em in a second, but wow. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. What a crazy freaking night. What a crazy 48 hours. All right, like the whole thing on Saturday, I still haven't fully recovered. So I can't believe that this has happened again. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow. Oh my gosh. So there's just so much to talk about. First off, this team just doesn't just casually lose at home. All right? That's just a fact. That's a fact. And there's something else that has to be said. A conversation has to be started. We have to start a conversation. The Orlando Magic, whatever version, whatever iteration of the Magic you want to pick, whether it's fully healthy, whether it's this, whatever, the culture, the spirit that's in Orlando, play the song. We'll do that in a second. It's unmatched, it's unrivaled, and it can lead to anything. Anything. And it was proven again tonight. It's just stupid. This whole thing is stupid. The fact that this is the score that I'm looking at, that the Magic just beat the defending champion Boston Celtics by 4 after trailing by 15 with the roster of guys that we threw out there. It's just stupid. And I mean stupid in the best possible way. The best way. Let's go. Come on. This show is brought to you by Rock'em. They're the world's largest sock store. Where are my socks? I'm wearing these stuffed socks. I have another pair here for you now. These stuffed socks have proven to be incredibly lucky for me. Very good good luck charm when it comes to the Orlando Magic. So you can get these at Rock'em.com. Just use that code MAGIC20. Of course, they have the Play the Song socks. We'll play the song here in just a second. Shop at Rock'em.com. Use this code MAGIC20. Saturday was in disbelief in the sense of like that was a miracle. Tonight I'm in disbelief because like it wasn't a miracle, but I don't want to say we out Celticsed the Celtics because we didn't. It wasn't like we played Celtic basketball necessarily, but it was just pure heart, pure determination, pure defense, and a couple of knockdown shots, and this is what you walk away with. Insanity. Last thing before we come to the Super Chats, I do want to remind you, we are now less than 8 days away till these go away from our shop. You can pre-order the 6-man long sleeve at the6manshow.com/shop. Those will go away midnight, December 31st. So when your calendar hits 2025, that pre-order disappears. So now's your chance. Go to the6manshow.com/shop if you want to buy, or I should say pre-order, a 6-man long sleeve. What's up, everybody? Wow. Okay, let's go to the chat. First off, we have super chats. One is from Ace the Baller. He says, play the song. Ace, thank you for the super chat. And you know I will always gladly oblige after a victory to play the song. Beware, don't get shoved. Let's go. Shahin says, do the thing. Here we are. We're doing the thing. Shane Harding with a very generous super chat says, I guess the Magic did impossible, Kevin and John. It worked. It worked. Twice in a row. Twice in a row we called it impossible and they did it again. You know what I'm going to call Thursday's game? It's going to be impossible. I'm calling it impossible. Thursday, right? Friday? When did the Magic play? I don't know. Thursday, I think it is. Yeah, impossible. That's what I'm going to say. Wow, thank you for that. We got King the 7th with a super chat. Says, I was worried until I saw Angel Reese courtside. LOL. After that, I knew it was a dub coming. But man, how about TQ and shout out Coach Mose? Go Magic. Look, Trevelin Queen, we're going to talk a lot about him tonight, obviously, because he gets his first NBA start, career NBA start, and isn't just serviceable. Like, he is a key contributor and leading scorer to an Orlando Magic victory. So that's amazing. But then you also got to look at Coach Mose. You're exactly right, because who's the one who put him there? Who's the one that put Trevelin Queen in the starting lineup? Who's the one that looked at the way the Celtics were going to line up and decided to throw Trevelin Queen at him? Now, there's this whole thing about Jason Tatum not playing. Did Mosley know Jason Tatum wasn't going to play? Of course not. But regardless, it worked. And you'll take it every single time. Thank you for that super chat. Michael Martin with the super chat says, Dancing Queen, TQ must remain on the rotation. Look, offensively, we'll have to see. I don't know, right? Had a great night tonight. Can he do that every night in the NBA? Who knows? But the defense that we have seen from Trevelin Queen through 2 games has been beyond impressive. Super happy with that. David S. with a super chat says, this freaking team, Merry Christmas, 6-man show, and everyone keep rocking. 100%. Merry Christmas to all. What a gift. What a Christmas gift to us. Are you kidding me? This is the gift we get? We get a 25-point comeback against the Miami Heat and a 15-point comeback against the reigning NBA champion Boston Celtics, both at home, both without a ton of players. Saturday was without everybody. Today was without Paolo and Franz and Mo and Gary Harris. And yet, here we are. Thomas Cutler says, next German up. Yeah, Tristan da Silva. Come on now. Let's go. TDS. Big time tonight with the game-sealing triple at the end as well. That was wild. And then Greasy Nut says, Goga Grumpy. Yeah, that whole ejection thing was interesting with Goga and Kristaps Porzingis and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a second because first, we do have a special guest with us tonight. We're not going to send y'all to Christmas after a win like that with just me. Let's bring in Jonathan Osborne. Jonathan, what's up, bro?
Dude, can you hear me?
I can. I also hear myself. Were you watching the stream?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my audio here. I'm not getting the AirPods to connect for some reason.
So you can't hear me. Okay. Or you can hear me just not through your AirPods. Whatever, that's fine. Just scream. Just scream. Give us the emotions. Let's hear it.
I'm in shock. We said last night on the pod that we wouldn't be completely shocked if this team won, but just in the way that they did it, I am shocked. It wasn't a massive Jalen Suggs night or Anthony Black or Cole Anthony. It was Tristan da Silva and it was Trevelin Queen. And you and I talked at nauseum last night about Jamal Mosley and the job that he's done. But like, is this dude the greatest coach in the NBA? Like, I genuinely don't know at this point what he's doing with this skeleton crew of this Magic team. We were texting about it during the game. It does not make sense that this team is even in these games and have the audacity to go out and win these games at this point. I'm just so proud of this team. And I mean, you can't count the Magic out the rest of the year. I don't care what the circumstances are. Feels like we just have to pick the Magic to win.
Absolutely. Especially at home.
Especially at home. It doesn't make sense, man. I'm just at a loss. I'm so proud of this team. I'm so proud of these guys. Like, talk about having excuses to mail it in and to get down. And this team just does not care what the circumstance is, who's playing for them, who's playing for the other team, what has happened for the first 24, 36 minutes. It doesn't matter, man. Like, I tweeted in the third quarter when the Magic were starting to make this close, like, do not let the Magic keep games close because it will be to your detriment. And if you get into the fourth quarter in that building, you are going to find yourself in deep waters that you cannot survive in. It's just absolutely unreal, man. Like I'm just in shock. I genuinely am in shock.
In the best way. First off, there's 320 of you with us on YouTube right now, which is ludicrous. Magic fans everywhere super fired up for this game. But it's hard to believe, but like this segment of the season, as painful as it has been, literally and figuratively, right? Like with the injuries, the emotion, the drama of it all, it just feels like when we get healthy, and obviously we won't have Mo back, but when we get Paolo back, when we get Franz back, and if everyone else can stay healthy, second half of the season, nights like this are going to pay off big time, right? Because it hasn't just been the Paolo show all season with a little bit of Franz sprinkled in, and then Paolo goes out. It wasn't just the Franz show. Now it's everybody in. You see that what I did there? Everybody in. And so now once everybody is back, everyone is going to have the confidence that they need. And it feels like the NBA needs to start having more conversations about the Orlando Magic, because I really think when this team is healthy, they need to look out.
I think we need to start talking more about the Orlando Magic. I mean, maybe we're not giving this team enough attention and enough credit. Like it's truly remarkable. Like it feels kind of like the team of anti-destiny with all the injuries and everything that's happened, but then you are like maybe this is a team of destiny.
Yeah.
I don't have, like, it is a supernatural thing that is happening with this team. It's so special, and I hope that it's not lost on people that what we're watching, like, it does not exist in professional sports. The way that these guys pull for one another, like, the way that this team just continues to rally and just against all odds just finds ways to get it done. It just doesn't make sense, Kevin.
It makes no sense.
It really doesn't.
It defies logic.
It's so special, and there will come a time where maybe we have like a more seasoned, experienced, more skilled and talented version of this team. There will never be another, like, when this, like, core at some point gets broken up a little bit, maybe it will still be the same feeling. I don't know, man. I'm learning not to doubt Jamal Mosley and this organization, but it's just, please don't take what you are seeing and witnessing on a nightly basis for granted right now, because it is a rare, rare thing that we're witnessing.
The Boston Celtics, just like to be super clear about this, the Boston Celtics had an identical road record as we have home record. They were 11-2 coming into this game on the road. So it's like whatever thing you're trying to think of, like as, oh, well, it was on the road for the Celtics. No, the Celtics are very good, the best road team in basketball.
There is no qualifier for this win.
Correct.
You can't, like, it just miss me with any type of excuse. It doesn't matter. Like,
yep.
The last two wins are just, you're winning it on guts and heart and, like, it sounds cliche, but love. There's no other. Like, I'm watching this Tristan da Silva dagger again. Like,
yeah,
this is just an unbelievable group of men.
That's what I said. This win was powered by friendship. That's all it was, and a lot of defense. Friendship and a lot of defense. That's for sure.
Say what you want, call it corny, but we have a lot of evidence that is making that very much the case. It's
absolutely
truly special. Really quickly, did you have an issue with Tristan, like, running the offense the last 3 minutes?
I mean, he had a couple, but before the last possession, he didn't run the last one. But yes, the few ones before that, it was an interesting choice, and more so, like, I don't mind him starting the offense, but at least one possession, there was just a lot of standing, and then Tristan just had to hoist one up, but yeah, that was a little strange.
I'm screaming at Jalen, like, go get the ball. Like,
right.
What are we doing? Because I tweeted that out, like, why is Tristan running the offense? And then, of course, the very next possession where he's not running the offense, he's just standing in the corner.
Right.
He hits the three, and now I've got people that, like, oh, look at this. Like, he wasn't running the offense on that last three that he hit. But, like, dude, We just got a bunch of freaking ballers on this team. It's so crazy.
Fun. So fun. Let me hit some of these super chat. You're gonna
I'm gonna
dip
give
out?
you the reins. I'm gonna
Okay.
tap out. I just wanted to come in and celebrate a little with you guys.
All right.
Smash that like button. Love all of you. Have a Merry Christmas. Let's freaking go, Magic.
Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, Jonathan. Wow. Okay. Yeah. First off, there's a lot to say about this game, and I'm gonna get to these super chats, but also this is on the verge of like a record-breaking night over here at the Postgame Live. There are a bajillion of you here between YouTube and Twitter/X. So thanks for being here. If you're watching on Twitter or X, come on over to YouTube. That's where we interact with the chat and stuff and the super chats and all that stuff. But yeah, this is crazy. Let me hit these super chats that we got with Jonathan here. K Dizzy says, "Merry magical Christmas to us." Yes, Merry Christmas, you magic maniacs. What a gift. What a gift. Nikki Nunu with the super chat says, "Hard to have a favorite player when they can all play great at any time. Merry Christmas, Magic fans." That's the thing with this team. Even me, like night after night, I'm like, who is my favorite player on this team? I think I have 15 or 14. We don't have our third 2A player. But yeah, I just love them all. I love them all. Nick Monk says, "The bank is always open for TQ." How about Trevelyan Queen? 2 of 2 with bank 3-pointers. How about that? John Hale with the super chat says, "Queen is undefeated as a starter in his NBA career." Hey, you can't lie with stats or against stats, right? Stats are 100% true all the time, and that's a stat, okay? Trevelyan Queen is 1-0. And Daniel Hicks says the sum is greater than the parts, 100%. Piggybacking off of what Jonathan said before we go to the rest of the chat, he said there's no qualifier. There is no excuse. There is nothing you can put in front of this game to justify or excuse what we just saw, right? And I include in that the late scratch of Jason Tatum. Does a late scratch of Jason Tatum force the Boston Celtics to adjust how they play? Very late, like late in the game. I don't literally mean game. I mean counting down to the game, right? Yes, it did make them have to adjust. Absolutely. I'm not going to discredit that. But at the same time, they have Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday and Derek White and Kristaps Porzingis and go down the list. Those guys know how to play basketball without Jason Tatum, and they know how to win without Jason Tatum, and they know how to do all those things on the road. Get rid of any of those qualifiers. I don't want to hear them. This Magic team earned it. They were the better team on the night. That's the other thing. This wasn't like a lucky win. I believe over 48 minutes, the Orlando Magic were better than the Boston Celtics tonight, in spite of all the things. I really do. I don't think it's a ridiculous thing to say. Let's go. All right, guys. Let's go through some of the chat here. No way we're gonna get to all these today. We're already 20 minutes in. This has been just a crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But anyway, yeah. Super chats are the way to go if you want to get read on the broadcast. We do have one really quick here from Soul Train with a super chat. Says, liked WCJ off the bench. TDS was a great pick. Yeah. Big call for Jamal Mosley. But at the same time, if you think about it, it makes sense, right? Mo Wagner, so impactful off the bench. You decide to put Wendell in that spot. And Wendell was very good tonight. He was very good tonight. Offensively, had some big buckets. But defensively, I thought he was really, really good for most of this game. What did he end up rebounding-wise? 7 rebounds tonight in 26 minutes. Yeah. Love that. Love that. All right, let's go to the chat here. Janine says, I just freaking love this team so much. You and me both, Janine. Wow. Just crazy. Like, I was thinking about this. Like, we're 31 games into the season now. This season has felt so long and so short at the same time. It's just been a weird season. But I'm also kind of just ready. I'm ready for the playoffs, right? Like, can we just fast forward to April, everybody healthy, go to the playoffs and see what we can do? I think it'd be awesome. Let's see here. Lots of people saying play the song. We might play the song at the end of the night too. Rom says, "Men, where's the connection to the throat? BS ejection. That was weird. What a weird call. It was borderline, right? Like Goga's hand might have been here-ish, but his hand was not truly on the throat. At least the replays that we saw, his hand was never here. So if they're going to call like a finger on the throat and they're going to throw him out for that, that's really lame. I obviously got to go back and watch it again. Maybe there's a different angle that shows it otherwise. But if this is going to be called hand up to the throat, then this NBA is even softer than I thought, which I already thought it was pretty soft. We got a super chat from Fallen says, holds up Tristan da Silva and this gun I found. Oh, I missed the first part. We won with the power of friendship, holds up Tristan da Silva and this gun I found. Yeah, that's very funny. Yeah, the power of friendship prevails as always, and Tristan da Silva helps out a lot too. Yeah, what a dagger from the rookie there, man. Talk about a guy that doesn't play like a rookie. I've said it a million times, but I've just been so stinking impressed with Tristan da Silva this season. And what great experience for him tonight as well. Amazing. Cannot overstate how big this win is. The solitary introvert. This is Eddie House. Where are you at? Play the song. Oh man, that's so funny. I'm not going to do it again. For those that know, the 6-man show and Eddie House got into it a little bit. That was last season? Yeah. It's a whole thing. In part because I got on this show and screamed and called out Eddie House. Look, they won a championship last year, so I'm gonna let this one go. I'm not gonna gloat too much over this one win. I'm not gonna call out Eddie House again. Although he's a clown, I will say that. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Someone tweeted tonight that he was talking about how the Orlando Magic don't have any shot blockers, and we lead the league in blocked shots. So I don't understand that. But anyway, I'm not going to call him out. They won a championship last year. But Rafer Alston did slap you in the head, so we'll take that. Eagle Fang. This is a comment from Twitter and X. Says the Orlando Magic are for real. Yeah, 100%. You can't argue that. Luke B says Mose for Coach of the Year, no doubt in my mind. I just don't understand. Like, the next time Vegas updates their odds for Coach of the Year, there's no reason why Coach Mosley should not be at least top 2 and maybe even top 1, right? Like, as long as the Cavs are still on this crazy hot streak, Kenny Atkinson is probably going to be number 1. They won again tonight. They're 26-4, which is pretty, I mean, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. And the fact that nothing changed on that roster except they got a new head coach, I can see why Vegas justifies that, right? I can see that. But when they start coming back down to earth a little bit, lose a couple games here and there, Coach Mosley has to go to the top. Has to. It's crazy. Jack Mack says, how incredible is this team? Jack, this team is legendary. A one-of-a-kind team that we haven't seen ever before. Clinton says, what are we witnessing? I don't know. I'm running out of words. Running out of words and adjectives and all the things, man. It's crazy. The Only Hero says, let's go Magic. This squad will not quit. What a win. Huge shot by Da Silva, and Queen needs more minutes now. Wild how deep this team is. Yeah. Insane. Joey Buck says, there's your Christmas miracle for real. I thought we could only get one Christmas miracle a year, and we've gotten 2 in the span of 48 hours. All right. So pretty stinking exciting. Oh my gosh. I can't read that on this show, but that one of you made me laugh. I'll just put it that way, and I cannot read it. Clement says, this team is gorgeous. I'm in love, 100%. Jess says, best team in the league, baby. Hey, we haven't even seen this team fully healthy except for 4 games, and we were 3-1. So there's a chance we could be. I don't know. I won't get that carried away yet. But there's no way to know. We don't know if we're the best team or not. We haven't seen ourselves except for the first 4 games of the year. David Duffy says the ICU hobbled Magic beat the Celtics and the refs. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Magic on a roll. I think they had a 10-point lead when this whole thing happened with the foul, KCP and Derek White thing. They stopped for review. Then there's the scuffle between Porzingis and Jalen Suggs that Goga comes in and has his hand on Porzingis' chest and a finger touches his throat and he gets ejected. There's this whole thing, and that review takes forever, and I was terrified that would destroy the Magic's momentum. And it did. Let's be very clear. It did destroy the Magic's momentum. Because right away, as soon as that was over, the Celtics got back in the game, made it a 1-point game. But then, again, credit Tristan da Silva for hitting that huge shot that put the game away. ultimately. But yeah, I mean, I have a hard time. Do I think the refs favored the Celtics tonight? Yes, I do. But I also give them credit because while they weren't consistent, which is what you want a ref to be, I don't think they were consistent. They at least let the Magic play really physical defense down the stretch. Like that fourth quarter, yeah, there were a couple ticky-tack calls, but by and large, the Magic were able to play Orlando Magic defense, which bodes in the Magic's favor. It does. Now, they weren't allowed to do that all night, but they let them do it in the fourth quarter, so I'll take it. Ty Mr. TV says, where is Eddie House? Luke B says, cue up the Eddie House slap. Yeah. Man, I wish I should have done that. What an L for me. That would have been awesome. Adam says, can we get Eddie House to join the show tonight? Love this team. That would be incredible. I'd have him on the show. Jose Marrero says, absolutely unreal. I hate the injuries, but we've been saying this is a blessing in disguise. Dudes are stepping up and playing big time. It'll pay dividends in the playoffs. Merry Christmas. Go Magic. Merry Christmas to you, Jose, and I 100% agree. You think that moment for Tristan da Silva isn't gonna be something that his subconscious can return to when he's wide open in the corner in a close game in the playoffs? You don't think that? Of course, yeah. That's why these moments matter. These moments matter. Even if he missed it. That experience, having this experience against an elite opponent in a pressure-packed situation is huge. Because someday in his NBA career, that exact scenario is going to play out in the playoffs. I believe that. I think Tristan da Silva is here to stay. I think he's a rotation player at minimum. Not saying right now, but over his career, I think there's absolutely a world that he becomes a full-time starter. Hopefully for the Magic, maybe. I don't know. But in this league, at least, I think he's legit. And so do I think that there is a scenario in his future where a Paolo or Franz is driving, they're double-teamed, and Tristan Silva's left wide open in the corner and they kick it out. There's 3 seconds left in the game and Tristan Silva has a wide open three to potentially win a game in the playoffs? Absolutely. And he can look back to tonight as a night where he can check it off the list. Been there, done that, wore that t-shirt. He's capable and he knows it. Wow. Lots of call outs for Eddie House in the chat. Again, I can't do it. They just won a championship. Now, if he runs his mouth in their postgame show, I will. But if he's chill with it, I'll be chill with it too. Oh man, let's see. Dead Air says, I fell in love with TQ last year when I saw him live in Denver. Yeah, I remember that game. That was wild. I mean, that was probably the best Magic win last season, regular season, of course. With 8 healthy guys in that game, and that was epic. That was so epic. And yeah, Trevor Queen played a really big part in that game as well. Oh man, let's see. Let's hit a couple more. Did we get a super chat while I was running my mouth? We did. Yes. David T says, love this team, love this show. Thank you so much for that super chat. And hey, love you too, David. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Thanks for tuning in. Look, nights like these are what make this show a dream. I love getting on here and being disappointed in tough losses, right? Like that's part A of what this show is for, right? Like for us to get on here and mourn together when things go wrong. But on a night like tonight and a 48-hour stretch like we've had, when we can get on here and chill with you guys and celebrate this, that is literally why this show exists, which is just amazing. Matt Browning's in the chat. Merry Christmas to us. Merry Christmas to you, Matt Browning. Thank you for giving us one of the finer moments on this show in 2024. Several weeks ago. That was a lot of fun. Let's see what else we got here. Omar says, the Larry will be blessing Church Street soon. Let's go. Someday, Omar. And it might not be in the too distant future. Clark says, Angel Reese has been courtside, y'all. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's just take a timeout. Let's talk about Angel Reese here for a second. I cannot believe this is like the 3rd or 4th time she's been at Kia. I think this is the 3rd time she's been at Kia this season. And she's been at least one Magic Road game, maybe 2. I can't believe it's been this far into the season and I haven't brought this up on the show yet. But hey, look, we're chilling tonight. Magic just got another amazing win, so we're going to talk about Angel Reese. The rumors, the speculation is that she is attending these games because she has, a love interest on the Orlando Magic. That has not been confirmed. That is just speculation. But it's one of those things like where there's smoke, there's fire. If she just showed up to one game, that's one thing. But this is, I think, her 4th or 5th Orlando Magic game of the season. So I want to hear from you, chat, right now. Tell me who you think is dating Angel Reese. Someone tell me in the chat. I cannot wait to hear, chat. I want to hear your responses. Who do you think Angel Reese is dating from the Magic? That's just what it feels like. Cedric Brown says Cole Anthony was great tonight. I like this because Cole Anthony on Saturday was elite, like otherworldly, next level. Tonight he wasn't that, but he was great in moments. He also had some really bad moments, okay? A couple really bad turnovers. But by and large, I definitely agree with you. He was great, but he was a different kind of great than Saturday, right? Tonight, I loved what they said on the broadcast. Multiple times tonight, he got in the paint. Several times he finished. A couple times he was able to find a cutter, able to kick out. I'm super happy with Cole tonight. Was it perfect? No. Saturday was almost perfect. Like that was like almost pitching a perfect game on Saturday. Tonight he wasn't perfect, but he made just enough right plays to help this team win again. And we talked about it on Saturday. Cole, I feel like Cole just needs a few good games. Again, doesn't have to do what he did on Saturday. But if he can do what he did tonight, a few games in a row here, get some momentum going, could be huge for him going forward to the rest of the season. Fake Mike Real News says, listening to the Celtics broadcast, very interesting. I cannot wait to go back and listen to that because those guys are very hard to listen to. But when things are going against the Celtics, I find them very entertaining because they are grumpy all the time. Dari, our friend Dari says, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Merry Christmas to you, Dari. What a gift to us. A win tonight over the Celtics. Let's skip down here a little bit. Miracle on... where did that go? I missed that. Avalanche says, Eddie House special guest? No, it's not him. It's not him. I missed... where did that comment go? I just skipped right. Oh, yeah. Ryan says, Miracle on Church Street. That's what we called Saturday, but this is like Miracle on Church Street Part 2. But it's less of a miracle tonight. It really is. Tonight was just... the Magic were just the better team. They're just the better team tonight. Saturday, I think they were the better team for sure in the fourth quarter, but they were not the better team through three quarters. They were not. They were absolutely bossed around through three quarters, which is why that was truly a miracle. Canes fan 407 says, awesome atmosphere in Kia tonight. Hi, Magic. Let's go, man. Let's go. What a win. Emily says, let's go, Magic. Still got my Rock'em stuff socks on. Let's go. Thank you, Emily, for that. And also, it's a great reminder. Go to rock'em.com. Use this code MAGIC20. It'll get you 20% off your order, whether you're getting socks like these stuff socks that Emily was just referring to, or you can get this stuff underwear. What a matching pair. You see this over my shoulder here? What a matching pair. Stuff socks, stuff underwear goes hard in the paint, let me just say. But they got all kinds of other stuff too, by the way. Not just Magic stuff. Obviously, we want you to buy Magic stuff because we love the Magic. But if you're buying for other people in your life, maybe you got a Rock'em gift card for Christmas. Who knows? There's lots of things you can get there. Other sports leagues as well, like NHL, NFL, college teams. Non-sports things like Disney, Marvel, Harry Potter, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Kingdom Hearts. Like they've got all kinds of random stuff. Check them out at rock'em.com and just use that code MAGIC20. All right, a couple more thoughts here from the chat. Man, we're at 35 minutes, but we don't care. We don't care. Do you believe in? Says, hit the like, you maniacs. Absolutely, do you believe in? I 100% agree with you. We have been over 300 of you here all night long, which is ludicrous numbers. So please hit that like button if you're hanging out with us tonight, if you appreciate the content, or if you're watching this in the future, you're playing it back, please hit that like button. It always helps us out. And why is that important? We want more Magic fans to find this community. We believe in this community. And so hitting the like button tells YouTube, hey, we want to send all the Orlando Magic fans over here to the Six Man Show so we can continue to grow this Orlando Magic community, which is growing, by the way. As this team continues to get better, the fan base continues to get bigger. That's how it goes in sports. Jay Curve says, the depth will not be denied. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't. You can't lie with the stats. Chris D says, only way to describe this team and this win, pure Magic. Tom, I love this. Says, this is Heart and Hustle 2.0. That was a pure heart and hustle win right there. The last two of them. Love that. Oh, man. Okay. Derek says, when is Paolo back next week? We have no idea. No idea. I was hoping around the first of the year, maybe the first week of January. If he's back earlier than that, that would be incredible. We have seen video of him in practice, not participating in full practice, but after practice, getting shots up. And so he's doing some basketball activity, but is he ready for full contact NBA basketball? Doesn't seem like it yet. But hopefully soon. Jess says, I want to see a documentary on this team, especially when we become champions. Here's the thing. The Magic do a sort of mini documentary series covering the team that they call All Access on YouTube. And I cannot wait to see the All Access that covers Saturday's game and tonight. But yeah, the documentary when the Magic are NBA champions is going to be just pure cinema. Must-see TV. Colin says, Mac McClung is on IR last I saw. Yes, Mac McClung is currently injured. I genuinely believe if he was not injured, he would be given opportunities just like Trevelyan Queen is because of the injuries. But yeah, he's not even playing for Osceola right now. He didn't play in the G League showcase thing over the weekend. Yeah, he's hurt. Oh, Daniel Cap says, not going to lie, when Banchero went down, I thought our season was over. Sort of with you. I definitely thought while he's out, we're in trouble. And that was totally wrong. Totally wrong. Look at us. It's crazy. All right, let's actually let me come down here. Let me skip ahead to where, because I really want to see what you guys, before we go to the box score and stuff, I really want to see what you guys thought when it comes to Angel Reese. Where are the Angel Reese comments? All right, here we go. I found them. I've got votes for Wendell. Oh, it's the same person. Penzola's voting for Wendell. Okay. Michael Martin says Jalen. Penzola, you really think it's Wendell? Okay. Jose says Wendell. D Saturday says Paolo. Well, Paolo's not playing. Do you think she'd come all the way down here to watch him not play? I don't know. Maybe. Magic Prod says Jet Howard. That's an interesting shout. Ace the Baller says AB or Dell. Jet, Wendell. Emily says Mac McClung. Dari says Paolo. Interesting. Stephen Long says Angel Reese is dating Corey Joseph. Is Corey Joseph? I think Corey Joseph might be married, guys. I think. I'll double check that. I could be wrong. I think he's a married man. Again, I could be totally off on that, but I feel like I remember that being a thing. I don't know. Is that let's see. Family. I don't know. Someone look that up for me, I guess. I don't see it on his Wikipedia page. So maybe I'm wrong on that. Who knows? Maybe she is with Corey Joseph, but I'm not trying to start any drama if he's married, okay? Let's chill with that. Ty says, I think she's dating Moritz. Hey, that'd be wild. That'd be wild. I can't. I'm not. You, okay, I shouldn't have asked this question. I can't. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the box score. You guys are the definition of maniacs. Box score here. Tristan da Silva. Oh, wait, Tristan da Silva. I said earlier that Trevelyan Queen led all starters, but the 3 by Tristan da Silva at the end put him above Trevelyan Queen. So my mistake, Tristan da Silva, you led the Magic in scoring tonight with 18 points. 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, and none bigger than the triple at the end to seal the W, which is awesome. Trevelyan Queen, second in scoring tonight, 17 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, and 2 of 2 with banked threes. Both of those guys, by the way, combined for... Wait, I just remembered. This team went 21 for 21 from the line. Wow. That's... In a game where you needed every single point, that's amazing. That's amazing. Goga with 8 points, 9 boards, and 1 ejection. KCP with 8 points and 5 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. What a box score for KCP. Obviously, you'd like to see him score more, but 5 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover. You'll take that. Jalen Suggs, 16 points tonight, only 1 3. If you would have told me that the Orlando Magic beat the Boston Celtics and Jalen Suggs only had 1 3 and shot 5 of 13 from the field, I would have thought you were crazy. Cole, we talked about him a little bit earlier. 10 points, 2 boards, 5 assists for him. Did have 5 turnovers tonight, which is not great. Oh, Jalen also had 5. Yeah, so those two combined for 10 turnovers, not great. Anthony Black, 9 points for him, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, hit all 4 of his free throws. Also had 4 boards and 3 assists. J.I., I thought pretty quiet stuff from J.I. Had a couple nice defensive possessions as normal. But yeah, let's see. 11 points from Wendell Carter Jr. tonight. We talked about him as well. 7 boards, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. I thought Wendell was really good. And then Jet Howard, less than 5 minutes, but scores 4 points. And didn't hit a 3 tonight. Both of his buckets were inside the 3-point arc, which is pretty rare for him, but pretty good. We'll take it. The Magic end up shooting 39% from 3. Wow, I didn't realize it got that high, but credit them. And like I said, 21 of 21 from the free throw line. Absolutely huge. Let's see, Celtics 49 rebounds, the Magic's 48. Magic get 26 assists on 37 field goals. The Boston Celtics only had 13 assists tonight. Wow. That is super impressive from the Magic. 11 steals for the Magic, 9 blocks for the Magic, who don't have any shot blockers, according to Eddie House. So there's that. Let's see. The Celtics led by Jaylen Brown tonight's 35 for him. KP with 17, Derek White with 17, Drew Holiday with 16, and everybody else, not a whole lot to worry about. Not a whole lot to worry about with them. Let's see. Oh, I need to pull up the some of the team stats here. Let's take a look at this. Magic win the second and fourth quarter. I got that backwards. Magic win the third and fourth quarter. That third quarter was huge. Outscored them by 15, 36-21. The Celtics, you hold the Celtics to 46 points in the second half. You'll take that every single time. The Celtics get more points in the paint than you, which is always interesting. But again, the Magic were shooting 3-ball well tonight, which kind of explains that. You force 18 Boston turnovers, which is huge. Huge. But you have 20 of your own, which is way too many. Way too many. All right, let's see. Let's go. Let's come back here to the chat. There's lots of activity happening here. I might have opened a tough can of worms when it comes to this dating thing. I might have made a mistake, but whatever. Oh man, a lot of people are voting for. Wendell Carter Jr. Some people voting for Tristan da Silva. Yeah, okay. We'll move on from that stuff. Don't you come back no more? Okay. I don't know why we're spamming this thing, Chris, but yeah, hit the road. Yeah, okay. I see. Okay. Yep. Chris, I see it. Don't spam it anymore. All right. You said hit the road, clown. Don't you come back no more. I don't know if you're talking about the Celtics fans or what, but yeah, pretty fun. Let's look at some of the scores around the league. Last I checked, there wasn't anything too crazy, but let's just change. Right now, the Clippers and Grizzlies are in a 3-point game with 2 minutes to go. That's pretty exciting. Thunder going to beat the Wizards. No surprise there. Mavericks going to beat the Blazers. No surprise there. Nuggets and Suns are early. Pacers and Warriors are early. The Pistons and Lakers tip off later. Rockets beat the Hornets. Rockets are very good. Very good basketball team. Mentioned this earlier. The Cavs won again tonight. They're 26-4. Wow. Sixers beat the Spurs. Apparently a lot of fireworks in that game, so that's interesting with some ejections. And then a false ejection, like Andre Drummond got ejected but then got brought back out of the locker room. They took it away. I don't understand. I'll have to watch that later. Hawks beat the Timberwolves. Interesting. Miami does beat the Brooklyn Nets. Magic play the Brooklyn Nets in 3 games from now. The Knicks beat the Raptors, and the Bucks beat the Bulls. What does it mean? Let's refresh our standings and see how this impacts things tonight. Because the Knicks won, the Magic still trail them by a game. But the Magic now just 4 games back of the Boston Celtics. That is crazy. When you consider all the things that are up against the Magic this season, they still sit in the 4th seed. They are still have a 61% win percentage, 19-12, and they're just 4 games back of the 2 seed. It's crazy. Magic are 12-2 at home, second best record in the East at home. What does that do against the rest of the NBA? It's basically tied for second with the Memphis Grizzlies. Tied for second in the league, best home record. Amazing. And hey, we got 3 more home games left in this homestand, which is super exciting. Derek, I'm glad you brought this up. I brought this up as well. He said, is Cole going to be suspended because he got off the bench when we had that scuffle? That was my initial reaction. I panicked. However, I think the saving grace here is going to be they had called a timeout to review. So some of the bench players were already on the court for the timeout. Now, did Cole do himself any favors by going into that scuffle and certainly not de-escalating? He was escalating. Could that be a problem for him? Maybe. I think it could. But I think his saving grace is going to be that they had already called a timeout, and so players were already on the court. If that happened without a timeout, he 100% was going to be suspended. 100%. No doubt about it. All right, let's see. Last couple thoughts here from the chat. Luke B says Hank was holding Cole back. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Kind of funny. Scott's Weekend Sports says, my buddy's a huge Celtics fan, so I love being a Celtics. You and me both. Always good to beat the Boston Celtics. Always good to beat the Boston Celtics. Let's go. All right, guys. I think it's going to do it. What a night. What another crazy stinking night. It's hard to believe. It's, again, still hard to believe for me that this is real, right? Like, Saturday was crazy in its own way. Like, that was a dream, and this is just a totally different dream. It's a totally different type of dream. Like we said on this morning's episode of the 6 Man Show, no episode on Thursday. All right? Enjoy Christmas. Enjoy Boxing Day. Merry Christmas, everyone. Wow, what a gift to us. Magic win again. I don't know how. I'm not complaining, though. Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys Thursday night for the postgame show after the Miami game. But until then, again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and let's go Magic!